What an exciting season upcoming. And I want to tell you to be part of my season. I appreciate all the downloads of the guides. Those are still available free at Wager Talk. Go to wt.buzz/RM. The NFL Myths Guide, the College Football Guide, a ton of action in there. And how can you save $200 off my college football and NFL season? Use the code CFB Guide 200. That'll knock off $200 off the college football NFL combo. NFL last year, #3 at Wager Talk, and I'm taking names in college football. I passed week 1, didn't want to force action. But let's break down this Penn State and West Virginia game. Penn State, a 20.5-point favorite, a total of 50.5. That total actually opened 53 over the summer. It's come down a bit, and I completely agree with that line move. Now, Penn State, a historic season. 3 Big Ten teams ranked in the AP top 7. First time, I think, in over 30 or 40 years that has happened. It's been Ohio State, Michigan. Now it's Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State. But with that comes pressure. You're playing at home. You're coming off an 11-2 season. You're coming off a Rose Bowl win against Utah, who was ranked #7 at the time. You're going to have 100,000 plus fans for this nationally televised night game. Playing at Penn State as night, when Penn State has their whiteout, that is my strongest home field edge in all of college football. So while this isn't a whiteout, the night game makes it a very difficult situation. Now, Drew Aller has more pressure on him than any quarterback. He, of course, is replacing Sean Clifford for Penn State. Penn State returned 13 starters last year. They have 16 starters back this year. But again, Aller is a young quarterback with no true experience. The wide receiving core really has struggled this camp, and I see them having some issues starting off here. They're home against West Virginia, then they're home against Delaware. So they just have to get through this game before they can regroup next week. I like this Penn State team. On defense, you have 5 of your top 6 tacklers back. You have your top rusher back. You did lose your top receivers, as I said, and I think that is an issue. For West Virginia, they're coming off a 5-7 season. Last year, they only returned 11 starters. So if you look at them this year and say, well, they have 13 starters back, that's not very good. You have to remember it's actually better than last season. So people many times run into an issue when they look at the number of returning starters without comparing it to what was back the previous year. You, of course, have to replace JT Daniel. You have to replace your top rusher. And you have to replace 3 very good receivers. On defense, you have 5 of your top 7 guys back. Here's how I play out this game. You want Drew Aller to get off to a good start. So what does that mean? You hand the ball off, you hand the ball off, you hand the ball off. You are West Virginia. You have 3 very good running backs. You have a young quarterback. What are you going to do? Hand the ball off, hand the ball off. As I said in the Ohio State video, we are making adjustments for the clock not stopping after first downs. I estimated we were about 8 plays per game less for each team. That's significant. An average team is about 65 plays per game. When you're averaging 8 plays less, that has a significance in scoring. So we'll see what happens week 1. With that said, I think Penn State just wants to get out of Dodge with a win. 2 young quarterbacks on both sides, 2 teams with decent O-lines coming into the year. I'm going to play under 50.5 for this primetime NBC game, week 1 in college football. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Press the like button and make sure to tune in all of the great college football videos from an incredible staff of handicappers. Thanks for tuning in.